Good day. This is my presentation on Laughing Through the Tears. My name is Carrie Ringness. For those of you that don't know me, sometimes I'm known as Oopsie Daisy the Clown, and sometimes I'm known as Mrs. Claus. Also, yeah, those are some things that really make me happy, and so I'd like to just share some stuff with you today. Not necessarily about that, but yeah, about that, including those things, but just kind of how to get through grief a little bit easier. This is weird for me because I'm not usually recording myself. I'm usually just used to talking. So pardon the unprofessionality of this all, but hopefully you get something good out of it. Thanks for listening. So I'll share a little bit about my story. I am a clown, so I know quite a bit about laughing, and sadly I know a bit about grief as well. I lost my dad 2 days after Christmas, December 2017, and he had cancer, and it hit me hard. I lost my sparkle, and that was really hard. And then I was booked to go to a clown camp just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, American Clown Academy, in August of that following summer, and just 8 months after Dad died. And I was gonna cancel. I called my friend Lee and said, I don't think I can do it. There's nothing, I don't feel funny at all, and I just don't know that I have what it takes to be there. And Lee said, oopsie, because that's what they call me, just come and just do whatever you need to do, and just come and be. And so I did. I went, and bless his heart, it was the best advice ever. And I literally spent the entire week, most of the week, not going to classes. I just sat on the veranda, this beautiful old veranda of the camp, and in the rocking chairs, and plucked away at my ukulele that I don't know how to play, and talked and laughed and just spent time with a very good friend, David Bartlett. And sometimes we were just quiet too. And there were others around, and there we were singing, and it was just good. It was a healthy environment to be around. And I could just be. I didn't have to be laughing all the time, but there was laughter around, and sometimes it catches. Okay, so something I learned from this process is that grief comes in waves. It has its own schedule. And it's okay to celebrate when you feel like celebrating. And it's okay to be normal when you feel like being normal. And it's okay to cry when you feel like crying. And it's okay to laugh.
Our laugh can be a very powerful thing. Why, sometimes in life, it's the only weapon we have.
Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a psychiatrist who wrote the book called On Death and Dying, says there are 5 stages of grief. They aren't sequential. Not everybody experiences all of them, and each may resurface at random times. And they are: I really hope that while you are caring for your loved one or grieving the loss of someone, that you sometimes forget to be sad, and that you let the laughter in. At first, it may arrive with some guilt, but eventually it's going to feel like a gift. I can't remember who said this, but I really like it. It says, laughter doesn't mean you've forgotten your loved one, but instead you are honoring the best of your relationship with them as you risk living each day. There is no denying that this is a process. If you can't bear being around others, seek out things that are fun or humorous. Watch or listen to comedians. Watch your favorite funny shows or movies. Spend time with children. If you have any children in your lives, kids are amazing. Kids, they're not afraid to let us know when they're sad. And when they're happy, they show it. They don't think about whether it's okay or not. They just are. Also, if you're having trouble finding humor in anything or feeling like laughing, you can fake it. Yeah, it's possible. Check out this interview with my friend Bill Schober. He is a laughter yoga instructor, and laughter yoga is something that is really, really good. There's no denying it. Okay, we're gonna try this. Looks like we're recording. Okay, hold on. Carrie and Bill on the benefits of yoga laughter. Take one. If we could be lucky enough to just have one take. Hey.
You're right.
Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
This is my
Hello,
good
Miss
friend,
Mary.
Bill Schober. Hey, all the way
Hello.
from near New
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't say New Jersey, but that's North Jersey. I'm a Philly guy. See, Philly. Philly special.
Hey,
Can you
nice
beat
shirt.
that?
I like it. Yeah,
They're
so I'm
playing
doing,
right now.
what's
Huh?
that?
They're playing right now. I'm missing the game.
Oh, well, this is special then. Thanks for
Yes.
choosing to be here.
Anything for you, dear.
I love you. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm doing a presentation, I guess, on the benefits of laughter during grief. Which is kind of funny because I was not so good at that. But anyways, so one of the things I wanted to talk about is laughter yoga. And I know that's something you do. Actually, maybe tell me a little bit about you first before we even jump into that. Who are
Well,
you, Bill?
My name is Bill Schober. Shobo the Clown. Santa Claus sometimes. I'm a dad of 5. A grandpapa of 3. I do substitute teaching. I do beer meister. I work at a brewery. I do just about whatever is needed. If I stop working, I fall asleep. So
Because you're so tired from all the work.
So yeah, that's
good.
me.
You're a busy guy.
Harry and I met at American Clown Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Many years, but 7 years ago now, 5 years.
It might be 7. It's a long time ago. Yeah.
So, and then we just kind of hit it off from there and formed friendships all over. And
yeah.
That's how we.
Yeah. Fun people.
Yeah.
Found our people. Yeah. So, and you are doing yafter yoga.
Depends
Laughter
on
yoga.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. Laughter yoga is a weird concept. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was all about. But I'm also president of our Clown Alley. And I'm also the guy who's everybody gets, okay, Bill, what are we doing this week? So I looked up online, Laughter Yoga, and I was like, well, this is pretty cool. So I had somebody come, and I had a great time just experiencing it, just understanding what it was all about. And I had the person come back the next year, and the following year, I couldn't find them. They wouldn't do it anymore. So I said, then I looked online and found this class, and I said, oh, okay, let me do that. So then I got official. See?
Ooh, that is official.
Yeah, 2016, March. So now I'm official certified laughter yoga leader, whatever that means.
Sounds good to me. So what is laughter yoga?
Laughter yoga, it is not what you think. It's laughing for no reason at all. It was designed by this guy named Dr. Katar from India. He was a medical doctor. And you've heard the premise of laughter is the best medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he took that and made a routine out of it where you laugh and laugh and laugh for no reason at all, instead of jokes and stuff like that, because jokes aren't always the best thing. And they're also real short too. When you laugh at a joke, you're laughing and then you go on to the next one. Well, laughter yoga is continuous 15, 20, 45-minute long laughter, and you get that breathing in and out, which helps your body and helps everything. It just makes you feel good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So do you have to wear any special clothing or anything to do laughter yoga?
Depends. No, not depends. No, that was bad. No, depends.
No, depends.
No. No, nothing. I am, as you can see, I am not very much in shape, um, but I do really enjoy it. And there's no special clothing. Some people actually bring a yoga mat because at the end you do a mantra where you're calming down. So people will actually do that type of yoga at the end. But in the meantime, you're just sitting or you're standing, just having a good old time laughing. So there's no special clothing at all, just something comfortable. I wouldn't do it in suit and tie. No, that wouldn't
No,
be fun.
I'm just gonna change our view here. I don't know if it. Oh, there! Look at that. Is that better? Huh, no.
I have you, so I know what I look like.
Yeah, that's good. I like you. That's better. That's better. Okay. What else? I have some other questions. I don't have any
Yeah.
really good questions. Oh yeah.
Scientific-
What if you don't? Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about that? The scientific
yeah.
evidence. Is
There's
there
a-
any evidence that laughter actually does anything? Like, why are you doing it?
There's a ton of research. I was just going through this tonight. I have 2 huge folders of articles I found of different research they've done, the benefits of yoga. Let me see what I wrote down here. Benefits. Oh, I can go over here. There's according to laughteryoga.com, there's 5 basic benefits. There's a health benefit, there's a personal benefit, business benefit, because you're becoming more social, and laughing in the face of challenges. That's what they have.
That's always
So there's
good.
a whole bunch of different outside benefits to laughter. I can go into a little bit later, but the internal part is medical, because you're breathing in air, taking out exhale, and there's endorphins are used up, and those endorphins actually make you feel good. So the more you laugh, the better you feel, the better you actually physically feel. So when you're doing this laughter yoga, sometimes you're just laughing just to laugh, and you don't realize the benefits until afterwards. After you've done the session, you go, wow, I do feel a lot better. I mean, physically.
Right. Well,
So-
what if you don't feel like laughing? Does it still?
Yeah, you
what
just
happens?
laugh.
You laugh.
No, there's no jokes. There's no like, uh, it's like you just laugh, and that whole mindset of just laughing was intriguing to me, because we come from the clown world of you have to be a shtick, you have to do something to get someone's reaction. Well, laughter yoga takes that out, and you just flat out laugh, and it's more of a breathing laughter than it is a funny laughter.
Okay.
But in the meantime, your mind doesn't know if you're laughing for a reason or not. Your mind doesn't get that part, and your body doesn't get it. So you just laugh, and everything kicks in. And if you guys have been in a group of 3 or 4 people and they start laughing, well, one guy starts laughing, next one's going to laugh, and next one's going to laugh, and it's just going to be contagious.
Contagious. Yeah. So you can kind of fool your body into thinking that you are laughing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know. Could we try just like a smidge of what you do?
I see her.
It works. You have an infectious laughter.
I could have done ho 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 ho.
Seasonal laughter. That's good.
Yeah, that's corny. That's too corny. What else? Oh, I was looking at this research about these is all these papers I have. I've lots of papers, and also a lot of research, books. A lot of books I like to read about. This one is you go in the spiritual world of it too. There's one called Laugh Your Way to Grace. It's by Reverend Susan Sparks, and talks about the spiritual healing of laughter. The secular part of it was by this guy named David Byrne, Laughter for the Health of It. Good book.
Good.
This one's Alan Klein, Learning to Laugh When You Feel Like Crying. It's kind of weird, kind of oxymoron, like that. And this is one of my favorites, and she's a good clown friend of mine, is Kathy Keaton.
I got that one.
Yeah, she's pretty good. And then as I was reading this, I mean, she went through a lot of trauma, stuff like that. And I was reading, I was saying, I could have written this book, because a lot of crap happens to a lot of people, and it's just how you deal with it is the most important part.
Right.
Things are going to happen to you, and how you react to it is the main thing.
Totally.
Well, I got sidetracked. Sorry.
That's okay. Sidetrack away. That's great.
Yeah. I read this study that they had how people were going through the surgery, and after surgery, they did this study of 30 people, or figure out how many it was. Sorry, two groups of people. They didn't say how many. And then they had one group after a heart attack watch 30 minutes of comedy a day, and the other one did not. And after a year, they found the people who had in the laughter group had lower blood pressure, lower stress hormone levels, and fewer episodes of arrhythmia, whatever that is. So they showed the benefits of laughing in general. That has nothing to do with laughter yoga, but laughing in general
Right.
is good for your body.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. So
I love it. That's great. We did actually had a little, I'm waving scissors at you here. When we first got locked down with the whole COVID thing, we did a little laughter yoga
right.
group. Hey, we had a few, my mom and a few other people we got on there, and that was a lot of fun. Kind of helped.
We have people from the US and Canada, and laughter is universal. That's one of the things I also wanted to, I remember when I went on I go missions trips as Shobo and stuff like that. And the first time I went to Romania, I was freaking out like, what am I going to do? But I found that laughter is universal. You can laugh and people understand laughter.
Right.
It's not the slapstick stuff or whatever joke you have. Laughing is laughing. So no matter where you are in the world, so we can all talk the same language that way.
Right. Nice. I like that. Yeah. Even between Canada and America.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey. All right. I think that's all I have.
Okay.
I just wanted a little segment in my video just so it's not so boring, just me talking all the time. So thank you, Bill, for being a good sport, and love you lots, and have a good sleep.
Yeah, I got to get up at 5 tomorrow.
Ooh, you have your grandson tomorrow?
Every day.
Every day.
And then Saturday and Sunday go back to work. But
Well,
then Santa Claus starts the first week in November. Oh, well, he's going to be Santa Claus by me. Did I tell you that?
No, you did not tell me that.
Yeah, he called me up and said, he's going to be the Santa Claus up at Cherry Hill, which is like between me and Shady. I said, cool. I'll come visit you.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so it's good to see him. He's a funny guy.
Awesome.
You're
a funny guy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This was great. Yeah, so that's a bit about laughter yoga. Also, find some things that help you remember your loved one, and that might bring a little smile or a laugh to you. Like this hat, for instance. This hat was my dad's. My girls gave it to him. They gave it to Grandpa because they thought he would think it was really funny, and he loved this hat. Also, this plaid coat. They gave him this coat, and they also gave him a shirt that had the exact same pattern on it because they thought it would be hilarious if Grandpa would just like open up his coat and he'd have the same shirt on underneath. My dad thought that was so funny. And so every time I wear this goofy coat and this hat around the farm, it makes me laugh. So yeah, that's good. And sometimes you just feel like being silly. When my dad was in hospice, my sister and I were singing "Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let for 50 cents," a song that we used to sing with my dad. And yeah, I think he really liked it when we were singing that day. Well, okay, I don't think he minded. It wasn't too bad. Well, he couldn't actually leave. Wow, look at that little sunbeam. Well, that's a good way to end here. So I just like to leave you with one final thing. In no way am I suggesting that you should replace your grieving or mask your grieving with laughter. But my hope for you is that you would give yourself permission to enjoy a moment of levity and just smile if you feel like smiling and laugh if you feel like laughing, because it does feel better. And it does get easier every single day. Thanks for joining me here. I am in no way an expert or a professional, but I'm just me, and I hope that maybe you might have got something from this. So have a great day and take care.